My daddy's unaliving pile has started to look a bit different lately. Story by you/might be Isabel. My daddy's unaliving pile has started to look a bit different lately. To preface, if you don't know what an unaliving pile is, you're not alone in that. You've probably just never been around a farm. It's one dedicated spot, usually somewhere out of the way so the varmint and stink doesn't build up near your house, where any dead animals get dragged and left to decompose. We do it because when you raise sheep or chickens, keep cats and dogs around, or whatever animals you have, there's always a certain few that don't make it. You sure as hell wouldn't dig a hole for each and every one. You wouldn't burn the bodies either. What's the point when nature does the job for you? After a while, the scavengers are attracted to it and pick away at the rotting meat, the elements beat the carcasses down, and bacteria eat what's left until there's only bones. It's pretty gross, flies and maggots squirming around all over the fresh stuff, but you can find some really sweet skulls. One's clean of any flesh. That's actually how you know if an apparently normal area used to be an unaliving pile, hundreds of bones half buried in soil and covered up by grass. Anyway, it's coming up on a year ago now that all of this happened to me. My family and farm haven't been the same since, and I figure it's time I tell someone what happened. In March of last year, when the weather was nice and the snow had mostly melted besides a few residual stubborn patches, I decided to take a walk in the afternoon with our dog Mooney. She's a Great Pyrenees, like our other sheep dogs, but her job is to stay up at the house. She guards the few trees my mother managed to get to stick in the dry prairie ground, keeping deer off them, and she keeps the coyotes from messing with our barn cats, both of which mainly come out at night, so she was off duty. I think she sees me as part of her flock, which is why she follows me anytime I walk around the empty fields, protecting me but probably also curious. I walked north, crossing the dirt road that would eventually lead you to civilization if you followed it for long enough, and up into the brown hills, blanketed with dormant knee-high grass waiting to turn green in a few months. There isn't much else to see out there. Just fences cutting up the land and hulking boulders of lichen-covered sandstone scattered through the unused pastures. As we walked, all I could hear were my boots and Mooney's paws rustling through the dry grass and the perpetual wind that meant my hair was constantly in knots. It's always white noise outside. Nothing else to hear. Soon enough, I rounded the edge of the grassy hill and I reached the spot. The ground was mucky from the melt and I wished I hadn't worn the pair of boots with the cracked toe. I could feel the mud soaking my sock. The pile was low and the only thing that really stunk was a small lamb that lay fresh on the side of the pile. It obviously was a stillborn, bits of membrane still stuck to its fuzzy body. I didn't have to worry about Mooney eating it, she knew better than to touch that stuff. It didn't even seem like she noticed it. She was staring out into the open prairie, like she saw something. I looked, but didn't see anything besides normal fencing about 100 feet north. She must hear something, I thought. A field mouse or prairie dog. I walked around for a bit, kicking up shards of femurs, jaw bones, or whatever they were, trying to find a whole intact ram skull. I was gonna bring it home, clean it up a bit with a bleach mixture and use it as decoration in my mother's flower garden. Her birthday's in April and I thought it'd be a good present. Anything I could do to try and put a smile on her face, I would. I didn't have much luck though. Any skulls I found were pretty battered and it was starting to get cold again as the clouds were rolling over each other, growing into a dark, puffy wall. To the west, the sky was a dark threatening blue, like it was getting ready to hail. I figured I ought to get back home. I'd have to think of something else for her birthday present. But as I was leaving, I noticed something a bit odd. I circled the perimeter of the pile, trying to see if there were any more, but no, just one. I hadn't seen it at first, but the long ears sticking out were what caught my eye. It was the body of a hare, sitting abnormally upright on one side of the pile, propped tightly between bones so that it was almost hidden. Its gray fur made it blend in really well. I'd never seen a hare on the pile before. We didn't raise them, and even though they liked to root around in the fields, they steered clear of any machinery, so running them over was uncommon. But that didn't matter since I could tell it wasn't